No need for you to clock into work. You're like Tommy from Martin on this one. You ain't got no job, man. Your job is to come and see the #1 team in the country take on Josh Jackson's former program, Prolific Prep. They're number 10. Let's go right into the first quarter. Starting it off, Prolific Prep coming out strong, going big against James Wiseman. He considered the #1 sitter in the country, but he came back on the opposite end, kicked it off to Dandridge, who showed the footwork that he has to finish at the rim. Next play, somebody call Warner Brothers. It's a movie. Oh my goodness. Ryan Boyce taking flight. He's got permission from Delta, and then the very next play, Alo coming straight to the rack. You already know what he's about. Next play down, Lawson showing his dribble move, kicking it off though. Boyce showing his range. That guy has improved his jumper tremendously. You better get a hand up, and I mean ASAP. Pull up jumper right there though by my guy Martin from Prolific Prep, and then looking down low to Wiseman. He goes up tough against the big, down low in the paint. Alo kicks it off to Dandridge, and he slams. It's a dunk fest. Make sure you go get your tickets from the front door. On the other side, getting it swatted, Malcolm Dandridge not letting any easy shots get past him, and then Wiseman on the other end with the bucket. This East team is the real deal. If you haven't bought your tickets to go and see them, well, my suggestion is you get your butt up off the couch and make sure you go see the #1 team in the country. Look at this, the crossover and the slam. The ultimate play of the night starts off from Alo, and he feeds it up to the big to slam it down. Wichita State is getting a stud, and that was just the beginning of it for him. You will see a lot more to come, but on the opposite side, they're going to slam it down low in the paint. That was a nice slam by Sal, and then Wiseman on the other end getting another easy bucket. Alo threading the needle down to Chandler Lawson for the slam. Once again, these guys have it all. Make sure you go and get yours. Step back, pull up. Come and get you some. Ice Man Business. IMB. Not talking the Business Bank Bureau, but boy, oh boy, this team has what it takes to beat any team. 20-point lead to open up the first quarter. East still going at it. Dandridge taking a couple dribbles, floating it up on the baseline, right over the defender, and then on the other side, a lay into the cup for Sal. Prolific Prep trying to get things going on the offensive end, and they get a couple easy buckets, but it's just so tough when you have a team like the Mustangs on your back. Here comes the very next play on the opposite end. You're looking down low to Dandridge. He goes up on 3 defenders and goes off the glass. A tough team. Sal on the other end, knocking one down and one, and he's going to kick it out, make that extra pass to the top. They make a dribble and easy off the glass for the bucket for Jay Williams. On the other side, Alo, step back. Ice Man Business. Already told you, give me an Alex Lomax shirt. I'm going to wear it every day of my life because he had the biggest game that I've seen so far. Big time players show at big time moments, and that's what Alo did. This guy ended the night off with 22 points and 10 dimes. Look at him, finishing straight to the cup, easy buckets for the East Mustangs. The very next play down, he tapped it up and then fed it right to Lawson, who slammed it down one-handed. A big-time play by a big-time guard. And then the next play, he does one of the same things. Crossover, 2 defenders, kicks it out, knockdown jumper. Show your range then. 46-27.
Your Motorola channel partner with 4 locations in the Mid-South. Find out more about ICI Wireless by visiting ICIWireless.com or calling 366-4413.
Let's start the second half. Get your chopsticks out. You thought this one was over. It's time to keep eating. Alo feeding it off to Chandler Lawson, who finishes right over the iron on the baseline. On the opposite side, they make a nice move to the finish. Beautiful one by Exel right there for Prolific Prep. And then Alo spinning on the defender and finishing right off the glass. The opposite side, they work, slam. Nice pass by the PG down to the big and so, and then they got back-to-back easy buckets inside the paint. That's what it was for Prolific Prep, but once again, hard task to do when you're taking on the big James Wiseman and the #1 team in the country. Easy buckets, and then Alo getting fouled on that one It's also called for a flagrant. He heads to the free throw line to shoot that. But the next play out, Wiseman stepping back, showing you what the lefty can do from outside. Alo kicking it off to Dandridge, who slams it, a nice touch pass by the Wichita State signee. And then the next play, Dandridge, no look to the big. Boy, oh boy, when you have a front court like that, you are doing big time business. Look at Wiseman go to work inside the arc, and boy, they did it all night long. It started with Alo, but it fed off to everyone else. Look at this, kicking it off and making the extra pass. Lawson showing the range. Those guys can even shoot it from deep. Alo finishing off the glass back-to-back buckets for the Mustangs. Called for a timeout for prolific prep, and then this is the coldest shot ever. Crossing over on two defenders, ice in his veins. Alo, 71-41. 30-point lead on the number 10 team in the country. This is what you call a statement. No need for you to search it on the dictionary or Google.com. Ultimate Preps will give it to you right in the visual aspect. Here's prolific prep though, trying to come back in the late fourth quarter, but it's too tough. That 30-point deficit making all the East Mustangs walk around in circles. This one looked like a walk in the park, but once you take a look at what this is, it's the number 1 team taking on number 10, but hey, that tells you a lot. Nobody's in the same pool with this squad, 80-54.